Well, welcome to our Hawaiian vacation, 2026. And there were the five of us. Well, we're starting our Hawaiian trip, January 22nd. We met up in LAX, and we're here on the plane. Here we're going to Hawaii, and specifically Oahu. And after a 4.5 hour flight, we're finally landing. We're on the 767 here. We were in Comfort Plus. And if you look closely, I'm waving out that window right over the wing. Here we are. We arrived. Met with Lays. And this is where we're going, down to the bottom half, or the bottom part of Oahu, to the Hawaiian Village. Hilton Hawaiian Village. So here's our first full day, January 23rd, of course, and we're heading out to Pearl Harbor, specifically Ford Island and Battleship Row. And we're going to start here. We're going to take a boat out, a small boat. As you'll see, here we are going over to the memorial. The group of us. And this memorial is really over the USS Arizona, and most of it, 99% of it, is underwater except for these 3 points. This one, that one, and then one over on the other side. So you'll see those in a moment. This is one of those points that are showing, barely up above the water here, and another point. This says it all right here. So we're going to have a lot of group pictures here, so you'll have to bear with us. And this was interesting, that the 2 different waves of Japanese planes coming over and bombing Pearl Harbor. We're back on the bus now, and we're going over the USS Missouri. And Robert finally got in a picture. So here we are walking up to the USS Missouri. They're restoring it at this point, so I didn't get too many pictures. But this is where they signed the end of the Pacific Theater War. Now we're heading out to an air museum here. The Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum. And didn't get too many pictures, a lot of planes in there, but this was a flight simulator. And here's the next day. Next day we're on a bus for practically 8 hours. Going to this lookout point here, which is down again on the bottom of the island. I'll just let the pictures speak for themselves here. And notice here, I've upgraded my hat to a Pearl Harbor hat. This is our next lookout. The family. Here's Robert. Garth and Carolyn. And another lookout point. Now we're going to go to Dole Plantation. And we didn't have much of a stop here, very long at all, so I didn't go through any of these mazes. Basically, we went into the tourist shop. But now we spent about 6 hours at the Polynesian place here. Polynesian Cultural Center. And we had dinner there. They roasted a pig for us, brought us pina coladas. And we had a fire show at the end in the theater, but they didn't let us take any pictures. Now, about an hour and a half back to the hotel. And here's January 25th, of course. And we're going to Diamond Head now. Diamond Head was created 300,000 years ago. A crater. And here we are in the center of the crater. Just grassy and all that. Here's the path up to one point of the rim. It started real nice, got a little bit narrower, and then this is about the way it was up to the point. And Robert made it up along with Camille. And here's the panoramic of the city below us. And one of the interesting points I thought was to get inside of this crater where the visitor center was. It was a tunnel right through one of the rims. Now we're off to Punch Bowl, which is Hawaii's Arlington National Cemetery.
On either side of the path, all the memorials. And here's some mementos on the way up to the lookout point on both sides of the path. Here's an up close to one of them.
And the lookout point, and over Camille's head you'll see Diamond Head. On the lookout to the cemetery. So we finally got a beach day. We were out there in the morning, and the beach was practically empty at the hotel. Although it's a public beach. And here's the gang. Now, in the evening, we took a dinner cruise, and this happened to be our first year anniversary for Camille and I. And we got on this boat. Here's some entertainment.
A little dockside entertainment while we're waiting to board our boats.
Our dining room. And this is the shoreline of Oahu.
On our dinner cruise, January 26th.
And this is our 1 year anniversary picture. And we took a Tesla back to the hotel. Now here's our last day, and we had to check out about 11 a.m. So what we did was hopped on this double-decker bus and took a tour of the city again. So there you have it. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.